Danny on the beat,
It's the Neighbors Podcast with Reese and Mike. They discussing different issues that affect our streets and life. Said it's the Neighbors. We the Neighbors. Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on, y'all?
Top of the morning.
How y'all doing today? Hey, I just want y'all to know that your boy Mike is crazy.
Here we go.
We were trying to work out what we should talk about today. And, it's a very interesting conversation because I never even considered this, but it's the truth, right? It has to deal with age.
Mm-hmm.
It has to deal with age. And, those of us that are over the age of 45, 50, 60 years old, we're starting to lose our hair.
Right.
Right?
I lost mine back in the 90s.
But the question is, and I guess it's not really for guys as much as for ladies. This is just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But Mike, just ask the question, man. You got to ask the question.
Well, since you want to throw me underneath the bus first, I got this from another buddy of mine. It was on FB, and he came up with a statement. What age do you stop having baby hair?
Right.
And, I had to put a laugh emoji on that. But I'm like, that's a good question.
Almost definitely.
I see. I know I'm going to get some backlash, but, hey, it is what it is.
Can't stop laughing
quite
about
a few
it.
times, I was at Walmart, walking
Right.
around, Scooby-Doo, and I'm like, okay. Oh, look at her. She looking all purty.
Right.
Then you look up at the dollar, okay, baby hair.
Right.
Damn it, you got to be at least like 45 years old.
Right. Well,
And how you have a baby hair with a ponytail?
dude, I mean, well, here's my question. How do you, is baby hair gray? Can baby hair be gray?
The
I'm
thing is,
just saying.
it's never gray. That's the crazy part. It's never gray.
No, I've seen some people with their little baby hair slicked down that was gray.
I mean, yeah, and another thing is, with the baby hair with the snuffleupagus eyebrows. Yes, I said it, snuffleupagus. Damn it.
Yo, that is hilarious.
Look,
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. That's a really good question. I mean, that's a really, really good question.
I mean, come on now. I mean, then y'all look like you be in the mirror all glamorous. I see all that on Facebook. They be like, oh, okay, smoothing it out and all that. I'm like,
Right. I don't know, man. I mean, we may need to at some
ask a female?
Yeah, we might need to call somebody.
Awesome. Yeah.
I mean, we may need to. I don't know if we're gonna do it today. We know we'll hold off on that.
I think so too,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's a Friday. We ain't trying to mess with nobody on weekend plans.
Right.
But
But that is crazy.
what age does it stop?
I don't know, man. That's a good question, man. I've never considered that. Yeah, bro. I don't know. That's.
I mean, your oldest child like 27.
I know, right? Right.
You ain't got no baby hair, man. I
thought that was only for, up to teenage-ish years, right? But you see, a lot of them old hairstyles you're starting to see come back.
This is true, right? Right.
Right. And then there are some that never really left per se, but that whole baby hair thing, man, still has me cracking up.
And also, you got some, some hairstyle like why?
Right. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. That's a good question.
Shit, damn it, we both don't know. We both trying to find out.
And here's the reality. The older we get, right? So when we are in our true grandparent, great grandparent stage,
Right.
Will those same individuals still have baby hair? You get what I mean? Because I don't remember like my grandparent or even my mom in that slick down baby hair space. You get what I mean?
Likewise.
So those that are our generation, are they going to be doing it at 80, 90 years old slicking down the baby hair?
Well, with the arthritis and all that, I don't know. It's gonna be kind of hard, inflammation.
Right.
Or somebody else would do it for 'em.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's just like something. It's just I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, we would love for y'all to comment on this, because I have so many images of just walking through the malls or walking down the street, and it's a whole lot of slick down baby hair moments.
And then, like I said, it's not like teenagers, the early 20s. It's like 40, 50.
Right. Right. Well, you know what though? For some people, it fits. For some, because there are some that's even in their 50s that still look way younger. You get what I mean?
Right.
There are some that can rock that.
Right.
But if you look like Methuselah, if you look like, you just came out of the pyramid or something, something like that.
You need to crawl back up the pyramid,
well, there's not too many people like that.
Nah.
But I'm just curious, like Mike is asking, how old do you have to be to stop slicking down your hair like that?
Stop slicking down your hair like that. I mean, come on now. This is not oh man, what the word can I use for this one?
I don't know, man. It's odd though.
It's very odd. I mean, this ain't Morris Day in the time, James Brown,
Now, if someone if we saw one of our neighbors, right, walking down the street with this, what would you say to them?
Honestly, I won't say nothing. Because, I ain't trying to get punched. I got enough nuggets in my hand. I ain't trying to get slapped upside the head. Women get brutal when you talk about, their appearance.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
You're like, okay, hey, how you doing? Keep it moving,
I'm just asking because, we're pretty cool with our neighbors. You get what I mean?
Yeah, we are. We are.
We're pretty cool. So you saying you wouldn't dare ask?
Like I said, I got enough lumps on the side of my head, especially they know where you live at. Hey, look.
I know, yeah, you're right about that.
Exactly. I ain't coming to my front door. There's a wig on my door. I'm like, yo, who the hell pinned a wig up on my door?
Well, I mean, I think there are some people that we probably could ask in a joking way.
Right.
But I'm going to be honest with you. If we're out back, as we normally do, and they walk up the driveway or whatever the situation is, and they come like that, if I bust out laughing, you know why.
Oh, of course. And I'm going to laugh right with you. Definitely laugh right with you.
So any of our neighbors that are listening, Ivy, Laren, Dawn, any of y'all,
please.
if y'all listening and y'all come up the street with that baby hair slicked back, whatever, don't be shocked if I just bust out laughing. I'm gonna be honest.
Why would you tell them you're gonna laugh, man? Wait.
Well, because I'm a forewarner, man.
Well, true.
Because if they're listening, I need them to remember the reason why I'm laughing.
Right. But I truly doubt they will. I really do.
They will what?
Don't have their hair, your baby hair.
Well, no, I guess not. Not those three.
Right.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not. I can't see it.
I know quite a few women that I've seen it. And, I'm not going to throw no names out there, so we'll just keep it at that.
But I will say that those three, they keep their wig done.
Right.
They do. They be on point with their stuff.
Yeah,
but they don't have it slicked down now.
I don't think don't say wigs, man. Just
okay, I'm sorry. It's not. They don't have on wigs, but
they keep their hairstyle
figuratively.
Nice. Yeah, right.
It's not in a literal sense.
You can get beat up about that too.
I know, right?
Like a wig, I'm like, okay,
right. And then they go come outside and their wig is sideways.
I don't know. I want to say somebody had a good morning.
I know, right? Oh gosh. Or a good night, because
yeah,
because
that might be.
We got some neighbors that like to party.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Hang out and laugh all night, and which is fun. That's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Enjoy themselves. That's the one thing I could say that for the most part, when we talk and laugh and joke outside, we can do that type of thing, right?
Right.
Right. And sometimes they invite us, down, like, come on over,
Right.
that type of thing. But yeah, they cool. But I definitely, I think I'm cool enough to say that, hey, what's up with the baby hair?
I think I am too.
I think so.
Just like there's certain people, but somebody,
Right.
just speak in general. Hey, how you doing?
Right.
They're like, yo, what's up with the baby hair? Please, nah, man.
Yeah. Yeah. But I really would like to know, y'all, what age do you stop slicking it down? If you do. If you do. Because my question is, like, if it's gray, if it's, silver, if it's white, do you still slick it down? Like, is there a color restriction on the baby hair?
I think it is, because I don't see no gray baby hair slicked down.
That is hilarious, y'all.
Man. I mean,
I don't know why Mike brought this up, man. Because now I can't get the
'Cause
image
you
on my
told
head. Yo, I can't stop. I have so many images in my head of just people with the baby hair being slicked down and it being crusty because it's dry or whatever. Like,
between Facebook and Walmart,
Yeah, you're
and
right.
Targets and all that.
No, you're right about that. You're right about that.
What the damn?
Right, you're right about that. Because some of y'all need to revisit.
No, don't do it.
Right.
Just don't.
Right. Yo, that's hilarious. Well, I mean, and so let's even, like, we're talking about, ladies with this, baby hair, but even with the guys, I mean, there's so many hairstyles that's coming back, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, but my thing is, men hairstyles. Look, if you're going bald, just let it go. Let it go. I know you feel some kind of way about that.
I mean, I'm not going bald though.
Right.
My hair grows. So I don't. I mean, my only concern is the shape of my head, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you. Back in middle school, I had this guy, and it was because I had my hair cut, and it was the whole hustler haircut, right? So it's real low and short or whatever else. And he called me slag.
Slag. What, I mean,
So do you remember the TV show Alienation?
oh yeah. Oh damn.
Right. He kept calling me slag. Like, your head is just so crazy. It looks like alienation. So we would go to lunch. He's like, hey, you sure you want this sour milk and, all these other type of things, man.
Man.
He said, if you drink this milk, would you no longer be smart? These type of, like, I just, so my thing is, I don't want to go bald because it will bring back some childhood issues for me.
Oh boy. Wow. Man, let me tell you, I've been bald since 93.
Okay.
And because back in the day we had the box hairstyles
Right.
and all that, but mine would look like a 3 Mile Island in the middle.
Really?
Yo. I'm like, what the hell? And I ain't no choice but to bald spots right on my. I mean, I wish I could see my head.
Right.
Demonstrate to you, point it out, but you can't. And it's like, oh, I ain't had no choice but to grow. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to cut it. Took my youngest brothers to the barbershop. I'm like, yo, I'm cutting it all off. They're like, yeah, right. No, you ain't. Like, yeah.
Wow.
After that, I've been rocking the baldy since 93, 94, something like that.
Okay.
And, how much they charge for haircuts and all that now? Oh, man, I'm glad I'm bald.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing to pay $50, $60 right now. That's nothing. I mean, I was going to one gentleman, it was about $15, $20.
Okay.
But my last barber, current barber, he's $50. He's 50.
Yo, but it seemed like after the pandemic, they went up like crazy.
Well, I'll put it like this though. For me, it's the the level of the haircut. You get what I mean? The all the other stuff that I kind of get done. I guess getting my hair washed and
Man,
all
you
that type
wash
of
your
stuff.
own hair at home. What
Yeah,
the
but it's
hell?
not the same, man, because the
But you know what? Yeah, you're right. Because when I used to go to the barber shop and all that, and the female, wash your hair, scrub your scalp, and all that, female doing it. Yeah, all right, I can.
I mean,
understand
well, so what they did for me, what they were doing for me was, washing my hair. They would put the hot towel on my face because I know I'm gonna get my face trimmed up and all that. So yeah, man, it was almost like a real spa experience.
that. Oh, okay, well, yeah, okay.
Because I coming out smelling like eucalyptus and everything else.
Now that's crazy. That's
so
that's crazy.
so I think for me, if it's, I'll pay for the experience.
Okay.
You get what I mean?
Okay.
And understanding that probably more than likely they're going, give some money to the wash girl. You get what I mean? But otherwise, I mean, I don't want to pay $50 to $75. But then the reality is, like you said, how much stuff has gone up.
Right.
For everyone that has a shop, a store, whatever else, what happened to your rent, your mortgage, your insurance,
Right.
Yeah, man. I mean, stuff is expensive.
Definitely, yeah.
Especially when you gotta pay, $8 for 3 eggs. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
What does that mean? I mean, it's just you can't. Damn. Well, that's
Right.
Like you said, it's just everything, like you said, everything is expensive.
Yeah, I mean, everything is expensive. I mean, and depending on what happens with what's sitting on the floor right now, the House of Rep floor, I believe it's House of Reps, with the with the Republicans trying to do away with the IRS. You get what I mean?
Which this gonna be impossible. Come on, I mean,
It can happen. The way they're wording it, I could see it happening.
So what you supposed to do about your tax returns?
So what would happen is that you will no longer have to pay federal taxes to them directly. You'll get on anything that you purchase new will now be taxed 30%.
Oh.
So yeah, that's the proposal. So for an example, when we're ready to go outside and buy something for $100, it's no longer 100, it's 130.
That's why I'm still going to Delaware.
So and then on top of that, it would be because that's just a federal tax. And it was just and the person that explained it was just doing general numbers, just so you have an idea. 'Cause I don't think it's 30, I think it's 20 some odd % or whatever, but they just rounded up to 30. And then whatever your county tax would be. So for us, it could be $136 just for one item. If that item is $100. So, yep.
I don't like that idea. I mean, no.
Well, I mean, if you, on one hand, it sounds like, hey, I get more money out of my check. You get what I mean?
Yeah, but when you go shopping,
right,
you're going to spend more money out your pocket.
Right.
So,
you can, yeah.
Nah, I don't like that idea.
Yep.
Nah, I think the other way is much better. 6% and 7%. That's cool with me because that's nah.
Well, I mean, for those people that understand when you look at your check, you do have about 30% coming out of it anyway.
Pretty much, but that's with everything, not just for federal. That's for everything. It's a total of everything.
So I mean, they're going to find a way.
Yeah, but the thing is, you go buy a car, you're going to be paying more tax on the car.
Yeah, you will. You will.
That's not going to do good.
Well, they said on new items.
A new car.
So, new car, but for those people that are not into that brand new car, if you're not trying to get it right now, we're in 2023. If you're not trying to get a 2023 or 2024, you won't get the 30% tax.
So how about you go get a pre-certified?
Right. There's no tax.
There's no tax.
You don't get the 30%.
So basically, new cars ain't gonna be selling like that again.
No, keep in mind, there's not that many used cars out there.
Well, it's gonna
Think
be,
about it.
But they do that again. They start that. There's gonna be a lot of used cars out
Well,
there.
well, guess what? Now all of a sudden they boosted the economy for all that industry.
I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea. That's just me.
Because now you take away all of that, you know, and for all the other cars that they're gonna make, because it slows down the auto industry, because they can't keep up with the demand of making electric cars. There's so many different pieces to that, man.
Yeah.
And you know, how much is it going to be for these people to be buying wigs? What's their cost going to be? Because some of the wigs, man, you know, and I know I'm going back to the fact that the whole hair thing, right? But I looked at a wig the other day. Why would you spend $700 on a wig?
Because I know some of it's real hair, but
Man, that was ridiculous.
Dang,
So
that's a-
30% on a $700 wig. Yeah, you won't have all these boss chicks, you know. A lot that's gonna change.
and them hair stores ain't gonna like that either.
Right.
That dude, oh boy, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. And I said that because, you know, shout out to my sister who calls herself a boss chick, you know, with all these wigs. You know who you are. I ain't gonna call you out. I ain't gonna single you out. I ain't gonna single you out. But yeah, you know, you know, call yourself a boss chick, but you know, but she has a wig in like every style, every color. Like she has a whole room of just wigs.
My thing is, if you got the right shape head, you know, right complexion, rock it. But certain colors, we ain't gonna talk about that one.
Yeah, right.
We ain't gonna. Well, matter of fact, we are gonna talk about it. I've been seeing certain women, you know, dark skinned women with blonde hair and
Yeah.
red. I mean, you know.
I mean, I know I'm one that likes people with highlights. You know, I don't.
Right.
It doesn't. I don't know. I've always liked like jet black hair or highlights.
Right.
So, like I want someone that is, you know, closer to my complexion with straight blonde hair. Like I don't think that works.
Well, I've seen that.
I mean, I'm not saying I haven't seen it,
Right.
but it's just not something that I'm like, I don't know. But if you have blonde streaks in it or highlights, that's different.
I get. Well, yeah.
Or even when they fade it at the bottom. You get what I mean?
Right.
You know, like there's certain hairstyles I could rock with.
Right.
You know, but if you're totally blonde. Now, also, it depends on the situation.
Right.
So, you know, if we're at a some type of fashion ball or something like that, you know, whatever it might be, fashion week or something like that. Like it all depends on the situation.
All depends on the situation.
Yeah.
This is true. But you know, you can't make it to the hair salon, et cetera, et cetera. You just gotta go to Plan B.
Right.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay.
Right.
But
Right.
And you know, when you speaking of wigs, men too. I mean, so you know, I still see their hair. You know, that what's that one for men? That commercial.
Which one?
Hair clubs for men.
Oh.
That been around for decades, and you can tell when a man got a wig or a plan. Seriously.
I mean, there are some people that I haven't been able. Some guys, I haven't been able to tell 100%.
Right.
Not 100%. Some people, yeah, most definitely.
Most definitely.
But there are some, especially with this whole wave cap that they putting on.
Yo, I seen. Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so some of those are like, oh wow, because
Yeah.
especially the way they have it faded out and everything. I was
Right.
like, wow,
Right.
I'm actually shocked.
Well, how much that would cost?
I don't know. Well, luckily, I don't have to worry about that right now.
Well, I'm glad. Like I said, I'm cool to be bald, but it's just like I be seeing that like they outline the head, and
Right.
they put it on like the glue, the hair, you know, the hair glue, everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. Well, how long does that last?
I don't know. But I mean, I'm pretty sure it lasts long enough for, whoever is looking for somebody, it'll last that long.
I know, right? I know. One week they're like, "Oh man, you look like a bum." Next thing you come, "Oh hey, how you doing?"
Right.
You had a costume on last week, nah.
So yeah, yeah. But you know what, y'all? Let us know what y'all thoughts are about the baby hair.
Yes, and also the snuffleupagus.
Eyebrows.
Yes.
Also, let us know what you think about the guys with the wave cap on.
Yeah.
Not the do-rag.
Not the do-rag.
Not the do-rag.
Wave cap.
But the wave cap. Let me know what y'all think about that. And we would love to hear from y'all.
Right.
We would love to hear from y'all.
I mean, anything, any kind of input y'all want to throw at us, just
right.
throw it. Be real free.
Make sure y'all follow us on NayborsPodcast on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all very much for tuning in, y'all. Talk to y'all later.
Peace.
You are the agent and we look for change. You conquered the pressure and you did not fall, but you are a diamond and